I am officially unemployed, and this is a very good thing. Okay, so I recently started my master's program. So I've had basically no time for anything. I mean, I try to stream, but I don't really have the time to stream anymore. I'm in my master's program. I work a full-time job. I have a family and I have a social life, right? But because of all of those things at the same time, I'm not able to do anything, and I have to kind of pick and choose which thing is more important to me. Is streaming important to me? Is my family important to me? Is my job important to me? Are my friends important to me? And at the end of the day, out of those four things, one of those things wasn't so important, and it was my job. Was that what the finger I put for a job? I don't remember, but I think it was. I'm gonna say it was. Oh, I don't like that. That was the finger for job. I don't know, maybe. But I decided to leave my job. I no longer work. I'm unemployed. And I feel like it's a no-brainer kind of situation where, because I was so busy, let me like kind of describe to you my typical day, especially on days that I was streaming. I would wake up around 6 a.m. I would, try to go out, like exercise a little bit, get my kids ready by 7 a.m. so I could leave the house to get to my kids dropped off from my mom's house, so they can take the bus to school. And then I would get to work. I would work my day 8 to about 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock would roll around. I would then have to drive home. I wouldn't get home until 6 p.m. And then I would have an hour, and then I would start streaming my time at 7 p.m. Okay? So if you look at it, between me streaming and me waking up, it's 13 hours. And 12 of those hours was me busy doing stuff that just pertained to work. That is definitely, that was a little too much. And so with me leaving, I feel like now that frees up those 12 hours. So now what my day typically is going to look like is me waking up in the morning, getting my kids ready for school, dropping them off at school, and then coming back to stream for about, 4, 5 hours, 6 hours, and then, go on about my day. You know what I mean? And then I still have a lot more time, especially in the evening, to hang out with my family, do some homework, all of that stuff. And it's not like I didn't need my job, but like I wanted the job. I really liked working there, but when it came down to it, out of those, like, I have to pick, my job was the easiest decision to let go of. So we're gonna, test it out, see how it goes. You know what I mean? Especially with me no longer working, we're gonna test it out, see how it goes, see if it works out for us, especially while I am going through my master's program, and we'll kind of go from there. And that's about it. So like last year when I tried streaming, when I was first began streaming, I was streaming about 2.5 hours Monday through Friday, and that was about 12.5 hours of stream time. Now with me being able to stream like 4 hours per stream, that's gonna really bring up my numbers to about 20 hours, which is ideally where I want to be, 20 hours a week and or more. I want to go to 40 hours a week, you know what I mean? Make it like a full-time job when it comes to like this streaming stuff. And I feel like that's the really realistically the only way to make it is, and that, 12.5 hours a week is not necessarily enough stream time when that's as much as most people, the streamers who are making it, are doing in a day. So I'm definitely not doing my part, but I want to keep up there and do my part. So I got to add up the time and put in the effort to be where I want to be. Well, and or my master's, whatever comes first. So that is my overall decision. And yeah, so I hope you guys are going to be there with me. You know what I mean? I mean, there will be more streams, more videos to come. And you guys could definitely catch me here. I don't know what time I'm going to start streaming yet. Right now, currently, I'm thinking I'll start streaming around noon my time, because by then I should have everything done, maybe 11 my time. That way I can stream from like 11 to like 4 when my kids get off of school, which I think is great, or even 10 to 4. You know what I mean? So what is that, 6 hours? And if I do 6 5-hour days, then that would get me to about 30 hours, which I also feel like is relatively good. So I might go there. Who knows? We'll find out. So we'll try it out for like a week or two, maybe, and then see how it goes. And yeah. So anyways, I think that's about it. TLDR, I'm no longer employed. I'm making a transition into full-time streaming, and we'll see how it goes today. And we'll start that whole streaming stuff on the Monday. So Bye.